There are 5 types of whiskey that you need to have in your end-of-the-world bunker to make sure that once humanity as we know it ends, you're able to get by. Those 5 categories are the Remember the Good Times bottle, the Barter bottle, the Prepare to be Brave bottle, the Sentimental pour, and your last pour. First bottle you need at the end of humanity, end of the world, is your Remember the Good Times bottle. And for me, that is going to be Elijah Craig Store Picks. It's an 8-year, 134 proofer. This one came from our local store, Jonas. And what we've learned as part of remembering the good times is that a high proof point is actually more important on Elijah Craig than whether it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 13 years. But I'm going to keep this one around to remember the good times.
Yeah, that's why it's not open. And we're not going to open it.
Well, it's in the bunker.
Because we have to wait until something happens.
What's going to cause the end of the world?
All the electricity is going to stop working.
What are some of the most important things that electricity does for us?
Gives us movies. Heat, I think. So you can't ask for a cheeseburger, because guess why? The electricity's off.
Guess what cheeseburgers crave? Electricity.
There's probably a lot of things that I don't know.
The ice maker.
If I don't have my ice, that's not gonna be good. So the barter bottle, you know your food stash is going to go low and you need to talk to your neighbors. You'll have to help out each other, it's community. But you have to bring something to barter with. Buffalo Trace. Now remember, your neighbors know nothing.
Our neighbors are so dumb. How dumb are they? They watch this channel.
They know nothing. They go, oh, Buffalo Trace is the best thing out there. Yeah, you can have my firstborn child as a hamburger. Oh, Buffalo Trace, easy to find, easy to get rid of because everybody wants it and it has a high value to those who want it.
To dummies.
I'm sure if I gave away some Buffalo Trace, I could probably get a frozen pizza, maybe.
Wait, there's no electricity. How's the pizza still frozen? So this Buffalo Trace is a store pick, also from our local store, Jonas. I am not a big fan of Buffalo Trace.
I don't know why I poured that.
We always need to keep a bottle on hand, though, because we're a channel. This is the first Buffalo Trace bottle that we've ever had that I actually think is decent.
It's uneventful. Very anticlimactic. It's like, sure.
But the nice thing about Buffalo Trace is it is known, even amongst novice bourbon drinkers, that Buffalo Trace is something that's desirable. We, every single Halloween, set up a bar at the end of our driveway, and every single year, as our neighbors pour themselves a healthy pour of Buffalo Trace, which we're more than willing to get rid of because it's a pretty average bourbon, they apologize for taking so much because it's such a desirable bottle. So if you're thinking about the barter bottle for the end of the world, dude, stock up on these $35 bottles. You get so many rice and beans. You might even score an additional wife out of this thing. The next type of whiskey that you need in your end-of-the-world bunker is the Prepare to be Brave whiskey. It's the end of the world. Society is breaking down. People can't make ice cubes, and they're upset, which means you're going to need to venture out of the house occasionally to barter, as we've aforementioned in this video, or to do something brave. You're gonna need some sauce that's gonna make you the boss. And that sauce? Staggy frickin' J. Stag Jr. This one was procured for the Shelf Church Bar by our bottle pick sticker artist extraordinaire, the D to the motherfucking C. Like, what's one thing that if you had enough Stag Jr. you would do that you wouldn't normally do?
Like if I had to go out and like be aggressive. Like if I had to lift a park bench because somehow we needed more wood in the house.
Is the wood under the park bench?
The park bench is made of wood.
When you think of wood source, when times are rough, you think park bench?
Yes, I go find all of the park benches. You don't
think like all the trees that are around, or?
That's too hard. How are you gonna get that down?
Yes, park benches are so much easier to lift.
They're already cut.
And plus they're gonna burn for so long.
Stag Jr. This particular bottle tastes like grape drink. So you have this like Kool-Aid grape flavor mixed with like tiny, tiny bits of effervescence, little bit. Just bubbly, it's just happy. And I'm down. I'm down for the grape. All right, number 4, the Sentimental Pour. Now these are for your homies that you gotta do a thing for. What? I forget how to do those.
You pour one out for your homies.
You pour one out for your homies. That's what it is.
Yeah, they're 6 feet in the dirt.
Or 2, because like it's end of times. Who's gonna shovel 6 feet into the ground?
That's way too deep. I'm not gonna expend that kind of energy, especially when I'm trading Buffalo Trace for rice and beans.
Yeah, you gotta keep your calorie count in, right? Get a sentimental pour. This one is ours. Get your own, okay? This could also be yours if you want. It's on sale for $49.99. Buy 2, get 1 free.
None of that's accurate. I'm pretty sure it's sold out, and it was $46.99 when it was selling.
But this is just perfect. I like what I have.
What is it that you have?
I don't know. What is this?
This is a NASA Family Reserve out of Cat's Eye. This is an actual pick that we did with them in honor of Kira's dad, Ron. Cat's Eye consistently puts out NASA Family Reserve, different blends every single year. It's like a blend of light whiskey, bourbon, and rye, and it's fantastic. And Cat's Eye, Gene NASA, they keep it very, very affordable every time out. It's like $46.99 at 107 proof, and it's a banger. And this one just happens to be our sentimental pour because of Ron. Let's have one. Let's have a little sippy sip for Ron, huh?
Well, it's closed.
We don't have to drink
It's
them.
supposed
We
to
can
be
drink something else and then
Is this
be
for
like,
the end of the day,
well,
David?
I'm talking about having a Staggy J for
Oh
Ron.
my gosh, I swear sometimes David thinks he's like, it's like Left 4 Dead out there.
Well,
Let's go find, but they don't have, like Left 4 Dead has random bottles of
well, that's
whiskey
what
around.
this whole
No,
video
they don't.
is to help people get prepared.
Wow,
Bless.
damn, that stag is crazy. Okay, here we go.
You're
What am I
actually
doing?
on deck for the last one.
Okay. Once I cried and was like, everyone around me is dead. What do I do with my life? I'm gonna give up, okay? And then when I do that, I am going to drink Barrel King Knighted. This is the straight bourbon in rare ex-bourbon barrel. Why is it an ex-bourbon?
Every single Barrel King label says the same thing, yet Kira reads it like it's the first time.
I don't know. Okay. you
Probably
guys,
because the lack of electricity has gotten to her brain.
You're gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Well, without electricity, of course.
The electricity is out. It's too hot in the house.
There's nothing to cool down the mixed drinks
and
that I
there's
make you.
all the ice is gone. It's like,
If I sprain an ankle, what am I gonna do?
I can't do another damn puzzle. I cannot do another one.
Sure, end of life. You've come to the end of days.
I'm like, this is it for
It's
me.
been 48 hours without electricity.
Yes. Yes.
You've already broken into the local gas station and began trading Lucy cigarettes
Yes.
with our dumbass neighbors.
Yes.
And now you've reached 2 full days without electricity, and you're like, I'm gonna pour myself one, sit back, and die.
My favorite bottle ever. This is the toasted vanilla. So freaking good. It actually does taste exactly like this vanilla Tootsie Roll. It has a high ass proof.
When you say high ass, what do you mean by that?
A high means
Like maybe
poop.
the butthole's higher than it should be?
That's strange because then how are you gonna poop? You have to like lean back?
You would need like a recliner.
back.
A recliner pooper.
Lean
Yeah.
back. That's what that song came from.
You've heard us say it before, you're gonna hear us say it again. Barrel King Gold Club. You should join because they've got a couple new releases every single month. We have now been members for a year.
For a year. But
Dropping bombs.
when your electricity goes out,
When you what?
you cannot be on the club anymore, okay? Oh yeah, I'll die.
Oh yeah, I'll die to that too. If that's the last sip of whiskey I ever had, I'm dying a sassified man. Do
It's a nice graham cracker covered in like melted dark chocolate.
you want to know something that will blow your freaking mind?
Sure.
This whiskey, made without electricity. They have been
Well,
making...
maybe we will survive then.
Tell your wife, stop buying so much goddamn makeup so I can join Barrel King.
Yeah, another thing. Babies.
Who needs them?
Who needs?
What is Germany known for now they don't have Hitler? I feel like Hitler was like their big thing.
They're like, oh, now we're really nice and we just have sex with everyone.
Isn't it weird that McDonald's, all their chicken nuggets are only 4 shapes?
No.
Where do they find the chickens? Kira, tell me more things that Stag Jr. would help you brave up and do.
To run to the grocery store that's down at the corner. Maybe the gas station that's also right there. Because the gas station has a couple day-old donuts.
So you're saying the breakdown of society is only a couple of days old?
Oh, yeah.
Like electricity's been on for like 35 hours and you're breaking into the gas station.
Were you not here for COVID? Are you confusing Coco and Encanto?
Those are different movies?
The Latin community's pissed. Let's just throw it all out.
And they're like, oh, the house is magic. I think you mean the casa.
If you're holding a clipboard, you're a fucking dumbass piece of shit.
Sorry, Jared.
Why are you having a clipboard? Although I do like a good clipboard.